Hi everybody, this is Michael from JamOnBread.io, and today we are interviewing Crypto Heaps from Peppermint and ADA Army. Crypto Heaps, welcome on our channel.
Yeesh! Thanks for having me. Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Heaps, and honored to be here.
Awesome, that's the spirit. Cool, right from the beginning. Now today, as always, we prepared 10 questions for you. We are going to jump right into them and see if we can beat our record for the interview.
Sounds good to me. Let's get into it.
Cool. All right. Question number one. Could you give us a 30-second overview of the Peppermint?
Yeah, so I'll start with ADA Army, and the 30-second overview is very simple. Degens who don't like getting rugged and love actual real utility, love ADA. It's the ADA Army. So it's very simple. If you hold an ADA Army and it's in your wallet, it's not listed. You don't need to opt in. You don't need to do anything with tokens. You sit your NFT in your wallet, and you get 10% of the ADA that Peppermint brings in. It flows into your account automatically. So it's a very passive project. And the idea is to create a legacy over time, and also to show that that Cardano is where it's at. So it's for people who really believe in Cardano. And we've been around since 2021, end of the year. So still here and not going anywhere. But I'd love to talk about Peppermint. How is the ADA coming in? Well, we're, a premium white glove minting service on Cardano. We've done a phenomenal job and continue to do so. And I think people are very happy when it comes to projects minting with Peppermint, because you're not going to run into any seaplanes. You're not going to run into kind of stonewall responses with any issues. We're kind of very active and around, and I'll DM you personally for projects minting with us. You have an issue, you can DM me. My DMs are open. I'll help you out.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Now let's talk directly about the utility.
Yeah. Well, I guess I kind of covered the utility a bit. Yeah, you hold and you get 10%. Look, we got an awesome community in ADA Army, and if you jump into our Discord and you hold a couple, there's some good people. There's, the alpha groups, the battalion, as we call it. There's a bunch of perks. Peppermint will throw whitelists over with participating projects as well to holders and things like that. But really the big utility is, like I mentioned, very passive. You hold it, you'll get ADA rewards through Peppermint. It's that simple. And it's live. It's not a sky in the high promise. I believe we're over 25% of our goal, and our goal is the stupidest goal ever that no one will ever recreate. It is to give out more ADA than we've taken in from the mint. So it's not a profitable venture for me. This is about the community. This is about holders. This is about giving back.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. Now let's jump directly into the question number 3. How did you come up with the idea?
Yeah, look, it came from seeing people get rugged, from getting rugged myself, from projects not being run properly. And we wanted to bring really our professional dev, which is the lead dev of Peppermint, into the space, build on crypto, get some quality in the game. But yeah, not rug. Because I was a part of many projects that I thought were really cool. The community was cool, and it was the founders that were letting them down. So we kind of came together and we're like, let's do this. This is my full-time job right now. Like, this is it. So I work very hard for the community, and that's what it's about. It's about doing better, and by the way, especially since then, because I'm talking 2021, there's been a lot of excellent projects that have come into the scene, which I love to see. But there was a period of time where there was a real problem with the quality.
Yeah, totally. All right. Now, since you've came all the way here and you've achieved so many things, could you tell us, did you do it alone, or was there a team behind the project?
Yeah.
And which team is it?
Definitely the team. So we're doxed. You can see the team up here. I like to think, and I think no one else on the team has any qualms, that we're kind of built around Steve here. Steve's the absolute legend, the genius. The guy has over 10 years experience. It says 9+ there, but it's 10 years plus that we need to update that. Professional dev, like, there's levels to this, and what he builds is just of such high caliber and high quality. And that's why, you know, we've never had any major minting disasters. And I tell you what, that's a lot harder than it sounds, especially dealing with really hype mints. We've never had to kind of delay the mint to the next day. We've never had to resort to an address drop. We've never minted multiple assets. Anything that can be really brutal and detrimental, we've never had happen. And I got to give all the props and credit to Steve. And the cool thing is he's still with us, still building. So we're really built around him. Obviously, I'm a little bit of the mouthpiece of the team. I'm out there in the community because I think that's the other mistake people can make is this isn't Web 2. This is Web 3. It's getting to know each other. We're all part of the journey, the process. You know, I mentioned my DMs are open. If you're minting with Peppermint, DM me. Let's have a chat. You have any issues? You want some improvements? You know, anything. I'm here to chat. I'm in Twitter spaces. You know, I'm out here with you degenning. I'm minting these projects. I'm amongst it as well. I'm flipping, I'm holding. And Dave's kind of the same. Dave also helps with a lot of art generation for people who want to go down that route as well. And then Larry's also another kingpin, has a massive resume when it comes to the business side of things. And guess what? People sleep on him. He's also a pretty dope dev too. So just under Steve, I'll say, I mean, Steve is hard to beat, but yeah, he's very good with the dev side of stuff as well. But really it helps advise us in terms of the business trajectory. You know, my final point on all of us as the team is we've really stuck in our lane and focused on doing one thing well, and that's minting. And, you know, Larry really helps kind of guide us in how we should run the business, because we've also seen a lot of startups kind of make the because I know there's going to be a question later about hiring. I could cover that right now while I'm on my monologue.
Sure.
That is a mistake that you can make, is you can really over leverage, over hire, particularly in the bull. In the bull, you know, lots of projects were minting daily.
Yep.
And now things have slowed down. So we've really had to be careful about over exposing ourselves. We will be hiring in the future as we grow, but it's not something we wanted to do too quickly. We've seen that really that can hurt, you know, not just in the Web3 space, but startups in general. So yeah, just wanted to cover that. But yeah, legends on the team. And yeah, I love all these guys.
Awesome. So as with your utility and everything you're doing, you just kept it simple and it works.
Exactly. Yep.
Awesome. Great. Now, another question. What was the greatest obstacle on the way to your success?
Yeah, look, people look at the bear market now and say, you know, wait on minting, blah, blah, blah. With ADA Army, when we minted, it was a very, very low volume time in history. And I think the marketing was something that I really thought quality spoke for itself. And initially we took about a week to sell out. So we were one of the slower sellout projects, and I really learned a lot when it came to marketing. So I would say marketing was our biggest kind of obstacle and hurdle. I felt like we had a really good thing here, but I had a lot of issues with getting eyes into the project. We did our kind of part 2, round 2 mint later on, and that sold out right away. So definitely learned along the way, but that was a big obstacle for us, was marketing. And I think that's still what I continue to see out there, is a lot of people, it's hard to get.
Awesome. Now, those were the obstacles, and what are the outcomes that you are proud of the most?
Yeah, look, Peppermint, a few things. First of all, the fact that ADA Army is still here, that it's a 2021 project, we got a floor above mint price still. You know, just first of all, not even having rugged in that time, when you look at how many NFTs, that itself, then we've got an active community, we've got a floor price above mint. I'm so proud of all of that. But why is that? Well, it's because of Peppermint, right? And I'm really proud of what we've been able to do with Peppermint. We have innovated and raised the game and standards for minting on Cardano, and we will continue to do so. We're here to give Cardano a good name. When people come minting from Ethereum, Solana, Polygon, you know, wherever, we want them to come to Cardano and feel good about it, because we've seen some mints go south and they shit on Cardano. Sorry for my language. I'm passionate here. We want to grow Cardano, and I'm proud of what we've done so far. You can see the pinned tweet up there. We were, I believe, the first minting service to be able to accept Ethereum Sol credit cards. Now everyone's doing it, but we paved that. Guess what else? You know, if not the first, one of the first queue and reserve systems that we used. You know, you enter the mint, you go on the queue with these big hype mints. How did that come around? You know, we implemented this way back when, 2021, you know, so we've really innovated. And people, oh, are you mad that everyone, you know, copies the tech, No, that's what this is about, because this isn't a fluke. We're going to continue, you know, innovating. We're going to continue driving. So I'm really proud that we've got a minting service here that a project can use, that customers can use, degens can mint, come from another chain and go, hey, that was smooth. That was, that was sweet.
Awesome. Yeah, you can tell that healthy competition definitely brings you farther. But like, you know, it's yeah. All right. Let's go into the next question. What can we look forward to in the next 12 months?
Yeah, listen, give us a follow on Peppermint. Stay engaged in the community. I'm not going to say too much. You know, maybe will there be collections? I'm not going to say anything, but what you can know is that we're going to continue, like I mentioned, to really improve the minting service, and we're looking into some other really cool stuff. SIP68, smart contracts, you know, this kind of world is popping up, and I think could be a really big future for NFTs, because you can do some really cool stuff with smart contracts. So keep an eye out for that.
Is there any particular date for next big thing that you are going to bring into the space?
There's no date currently announced, but, you know, we're here, we're building. We've been running Twitter spaces just this week as well, kind of nightly, just a bit of fun as well. So again, you know, follow that account, come vibe with us, hang with us. You can chat with us in Twitter spaces, and if there's any alpha to be dropped, we'll be dropping them in there.
Awesome. Thanks. Now, our next question was originally whether you were hiring or not, but I think we kind of covered that before.
Yeah. Awesome. So we will. That's the plan as we grow.
Cool. Follow Peppermint and you will definitely get notified when the time is right. Follow them on Twitter and you will definitely get a message here whether there's somebody skillful needed to work on the project. And
before I forget, I got to give a shout out to Crossman, who helped us with that cross-chain payment and credit card, accepting credit cards during mints as well. Got to give a shout out to Crossman. It's in the tweet there. But yeah, great guys. I just remembered that. So
there we go.
Get that in.
Perfect. Thanks. Now let's have a look at question number 9. Could you tell us something personal?
Yeah, so you know, I've kind of doxed myself and given you guys a bit of a flavor and vibe, and I've created this Life of a Degen series. So that's obviously myself and my just epic, amazing partner in the videos as well. She does all the editing for those, so a bit of fun. I got some episodes ready to release when the time's right. So I post them on my Twitter, but that gives you a nice little personal taste into the life of me, of a Degen, I should say.
Great. And now, what is your final suggestion for the audience?
Yeah, look, if you're watching this, you're probably already doing the right things, but my advice is to stick it out. I know there's a lot of people who were here in the bull and now they're gone, but even going back to looking at the bull, you know, when I got brought in, it was, you know, from a friend who was telling me about Space Buds, who was early in all of these opportunities. Right now, there's this meme coin stuff exploding. I remember seeing Pepe weeks ago, and what I'm getting at is those opportunities that come right before the bull. When you hear about the generational wealth and all this kind of hyperbole, it's the people who are here now active. So my advice is stay the course. And secondly, support who you want to support. If you want to support people who pump and dumping this, you know, cheap and nasty fast food McDonald's style people, then think about what that is going to get you. If you support real people, real creators, you know, think about what that would do. So support, you know, what you want to see, and stay the course. That's my advice, because I do think that the best is yet to come, and I think it's the people who are still here that are going to really benefit from that and get in on those early opportunities.
Awesome. Thanks a lot for your time. This was Crypto Heats from Peppermint and ADA Army. I'm looking forward to see you on our next interview with more updates from you.
Thanks so much for having me on. It was awesome. Cheers, man.
Thanks.